Ever wondered how mages turn the tide in team fights? It's all thanks to the powerful magical items fueling their abilities. Welcome back, Mobile Legends enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the ultimate magical arsenal that every mage and magic damage dealer needs to dominate the battlefield. By the end of this guide, you'll have the knowledge to crush your enemies and turn any game around. Let's get started. But before we dive into the secrets behind each item, make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash the like button if you're ready to level up your gameplay. I assume you can read yourself, so I won't bore you with the base stats of each item. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Let's kick things off with Wishing Lantern, the latest addition to the Mage arsenal. Its unique passive is straightforward but powerful. Whenever you deal over 800 damage, whether in a single hit or spread across multiple hits, butterflies will be summoned to attack, dealing 10% of your target's current HP. The damage is calculated before any reductions, so as long as your skills exceed 800 damage, this effect activates. It's especially effective for heroes with continuous damage and against enemies with high hit points pools. Next up is the Flask of Oasis. Its first effect boosts healing by 12%. Which is incredibly useful for heroes with healing abilities like Estes, Rafaela, and Angela. The second effect activates when you heal or shield an ally whose HP is below 35%. For the next 3 seconds, they'll receive an additional shield that lasts for 3 seconds. This effect can trigger once every 60 seconds per ally, including yourself. And every time this shield activates, it reduces your skill cooldowns by 2 seconds, which can really add up during intense team fights. Our third item is the Genius Wand. For the first effect, provide 10 magic penetration. And when dealing magic damage to enemy heroes, it reduces their magic defense up to 7.5, stacking up to 3 times and lasting for 2 seconds. This effect can quickly lower your target's defenses, making it perfect for mages looking to shred through tankier enemies. This effect also benefits your magic damage allies, allowing them to deal even higher magic damage. Genius Wand is ideal for heroes who deal continuous magic damage, like Change and Sicilian, letting them maximize their damage output as they keep pressure on their targets. Next is the Lightning Truncheon. Its effect activates every 6 seconds, adding a lightning chain effect to the first enemy hit by one of your skills. This chain can hit up to 3 enemies and briefly boosts your movement speed. Since the damage scales with your magic power, this item is especially effective for heroes who build high magic power, allowing them to burst down multiple targets with ease. Next up is Blood Wings. This item provides a straightforward yet powerful effect. It grants a shield every 20 seconds based on your magic power. While the shield is active, you gain an additional 30 movement speed. When the shield is lost, you receive a burst of 150 movement speed for 1 second. Blood Wings is perfect for heroes who stack magic power and need extra defense and mobility, allowing them to engage or disengage more effectively during battles. Next is the Starlium Scythe, formerly known to OG players as Calamity Reaper. Its effect activates after using a skill, allowing your next basic attack to deal additional true damage based on 100% of your magic power, with a cooldown of just 1.5 seconds. You also briefly gain 10% movement speed after the attack. This item is ideal for heroes who build a lot of magic power and can effectively utilize their basic attacks, particularly those with short cooldowns on their skills for maximum damage output. Next is the Glowing Wand. If you're familiar with the Necklace of Durance, you'll recognize some similar effects in this item. One of its key effects deals burn damage to the target 3 times, inflicting magic damage equal to 1.5% of the target's max HP with each burn. Additionally, it incorporates the old Necklace of Durance's effect by reducing the shield and healing received by enemies by 50% for 3 seconds. This item is particularly effective for heroes who deal out damage and is an excellent counter against enemies with healing abilities or shields. Next is the Ice Queen Wand. This item slows enemies every time you deal skill damage, reducing their movement speed by 10% for 3 seconds, stacking up to a maximum of 30%. Keep in mind that this effect has a 1-second cooldown, so it may take a little time for enemies to feel the full impact of the slow. This makes Ice Queen Wand a great choice for controlling the battlefield and keeping enemies within your range. Next is Concentrated Energy, perfect for heroes who rely on Spell Vamp. Its first unique effect grants 20% hybrid lifesteal, allowing you to regain HP when dealing damage. The second effect builds up to 6 stacks every 4 seconds, adding 5 magic power for each stack. Once you reach the maximum stacks, it increases your magic damage by 12%, which is significant. This item is highly recommended for heroes who deal continuous damage and need to sustain themselves during fights. Next is the Holy Crystal, which provides the highest amount of magic power among items. Its unique effect grants an impressive 35% extra magic power. This item is ideal for heroes who need substantial magic power and should be combined with other high magic power items to maximize their damage potential. The next item is Divine Glaive, which features 2 unique effects. The first effect provides 40% magic penetration, allowing you to ignore 40% of your target's magic defense. The second effect increases this penetration by 0.1% for every point of magic defense your target has, capped at an additional 20%. Divine Glaive is excellent for high burst damage heroes and is particularly effective against enemies with significant magic defense, making it a great choice for countering heroes with at least 100 magic defense. Otherwise, the Genius Wand is often the better option. Next is the Feather of Heaven, which enhances your basic attacks. Its first unique passive allows your basic attacks to deal extra magic damage based on your magic power. Additionally, after using a basic attack, your hero gains 6% extra attack speed, stacking up to 30% from the second unique passive effect. This item is perfect for heroes who rely on a mix of basic attack and magic damage, enabling them to dish out consistent and high damage not only through their skills but also with their basic attacks. Next is the Enchanted Talisman, which helps you regenerate 15% of your max mana every 10 seconds, translating to 1.5% per second. The other effect increases your maximum cooldown reduction by 5%, allowing your cooldown reduction to reach up to 45% instead of the usual 40%. This item works well on heroes who are mana dependent and want to maximize their cooldown reduction, making it especially beneficial for heroes with high mana pools who can take full advantage of the mana regeneration. Next is an adaptive item called Winter Crown, suitable for both physical and magic damage heroes. This item adds an active ability that can be used every 100 seconds. When activated, your hero freezes for 2 seconds, during which you won't receive any damage, but you also can't attack or move. However, any skills you've already cast won't be interrupted. This effect is very effective for protecting yourself from high burst damage or for waiting safely while your skills come off cooldown. Last but not least is the Skypiercer, which features a unique effect that activates when an enemy reaches a certain HP threshold while you're dealing damage to them. This item guarantees a kill when the target has only 4% HP remaining, but you can increase this threshold up to 12% by accumulating stacks. Each kill grants you 10 stacks, with a maximum of 80% stacks. However, if you get killed, you'll lose 30% of your stacks. This makes Skypiercer a powerful tool for securing kills. The next adaptive item is Fleeting Time, designed for heroes with high cooldown reduction on their ultimate abilities. It has a single powerful effect. It reduces your ultimate cooldown by 30% each time you secure a kill or an assist. This can significantly decrease your ultimate's cooldown as long as you remain active during team fights, allowing you to use your powerful abilities more frequently and turn the tide of battle. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the magical arsenal that can help you dominate the battlefield in Mobile Legends. We've covered some incredible items today, each offering unique effects that can turn the tide of battle in your favor. If you found this guide helpful and are ready to elevate your gameplay, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Your support helps us continue to bring you valuable insights and strategies.
But sadly, this only helps me take full control.